I'm reading a book about anti-gravity right now. Can't put it down.
I was wondering why that baseball was getting closer and closer. And then it hit me.
Lately, my wife, while she's been sleeping, she's been mumbling about 1892, hobbits, rings. She's Tolkien in her sleep.
What do you call it when Batman skips church? Christian Bale.
My wife asked me if I had seen the dog bowl. I said, I didn't know he did.
What did the sushi say to the bee? Wasabi.
What sort of dad tells jokes even though he doesn't have kids? A faux pas.
I just got cast in a film about a bakery. It's not a huge part, just a small role.
Did you hear about the Italian chef that died?
No.
Yeah, he passed away.
My daughter paid me $1,000 that I couldn't turn spaghetti into a car. You should have seen her face when I drove past her.
I just read where a lot of, like thousands of crows have lost the ability to communicate. Did you hear about that?
Mm.
Yeah. Scientists are scrambling to find the cause. That's good.
So if a bee is bothering you, you're not supposed to swat at it, don't run away, just stare at it. You know why? Because seeing is believing. Believing.
Oh, the bee's leaving.
I woke up this morning laughing. I guess I slept funny. I'm sorry.
I overcooked the ribeye last night. My wife was angry. I told her everyone makes mistakes.
Oh, I'm not supposed to laugh. I'm sorry, these are funny.
That's funny.
Someone tried to sell me a coffin yesterday. That's the last thing I need.
Well, that's tough, but someone broke into my house and stole all my fruit. I mean, I'm peachless.
Michael, you know I've got a bunch of grandkids. One of my granddaughters came up to me and said, "What rhymes with orange?" I said, "No, it doesn't."
Did you know that pigs are the only animal that won't use the restroom when they leave a restaurant? And they go wee, wee, wee all the way home.
Oh my goodness. Michael, you know that I used to be addicted to the hokey pokey, but I turned myself around.
What do you call a magician that's lost his magic?
Sure.
Ian. Hey, you know, I was down in Florida just last week and I saw this alligator in a vest. He said he was an investigator. What's the difference between a dad joke and a bad joke?
I don't know.
The first letter.
You know what really cut the Roman Empire in half? A pair of Caesars.
Did you hear that Kermit the Frog sold his house? At least that's what I was told.
Isaac, you know that I've been really into healthy eating and healthy living, and I've been trying to tell people the benefits of eating dried grapes. It's all about raising awareness.
Do you think they allow for loud laughing in Hawaii, or is it just aloha?
I like it a lot. That was good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was good. I'm using that one. What's red and bad for your teeth? A brick.
That's tough. That's tough on the teeth.
Yeah.
The other day I bought a thesaurus, and when I got home and opened it, all the pages were blank. I have no words to describe how angry I am.
That was good. Alright, so what would you say is the opposite of a pharmacy? A nearmacy?
John, do you know the difference between people who live in Dubai and Abu Dhabi?
I do not.
People who live in Dubai don't like the Flintstones. People who live in Abu Dhabi do.
Nice. Ben, Lance is a very uncommon name nowadays. But in medieval times, people were called Lance-a-lot.
Oh boy.
How did you keep the long game in view when the days or seasons felt long and repetitive?
Well, you got to keep the goal in mind. And I didn't know it when I first got married and started having children. I just thought, teach them and send them out. But I had a wise old pastor tell me one day, he said, Billy, your job's not done until what you have taught them is no longer what you believe, but it becomes theirs. And when it becomes theirs, they'll defend it and they'll live it. Isaac, what are some of the dreams you have for your boys?
I would say that I would like for both of them to become a better man than I am. I want them to love the Lord with all their heart, soul, and mind, and know that, rather seeing the relationship that their parents have with Christ, I hope that they can learn, know Christ and grow with Christ in a way that, we just didn't expect, or I didn't expect, but yeah, ultimately their salvation would be a key dream.
Yeah.
John, you and Sheila have raised two amazing women. What advice do you have for me? Raising three of my own.
I would say rest in knowing how much God loves your three girls. I feel like sometimes I overparented and lost sight of that, thinking it was all my burden to carry. So rest in His love for your children, and just know that God is already working in their life, and join in with Him in that work, pointing them to Him. It's not all on your shoulders and Lisa's shoulders. We have a good Father, and He loves us, and He loves our children too. So my question is, how can Sheila and I pray for you and Lisa in raising your 3 daughters?
Something I've always been aware of is, and I continuously grow aware of it every day, is the difference between the way men and women see the world, and the different things that they're sensitive to, and the different ways that they go about trying to operate inside of those scenarios or deal with those problems. So my prayer request from you would be just to be sensitive to those things, and how I can help speak into those things without doing damage, and with, by providing support and encouragement. That's really the biggest thing that I am always trying to get better at.
Yeah, I understand.
How has God been changing you being a new dad?
I remember those nights when she was up just screaming, crying, like refusing to go to sleep. And it's like, I am so like frustrated with her not sleeping, but also like I love her and I want what's best for her and her to sleep. And I think I was saying that out loud to her in that moment. And it was like I realized how God must feel about us. It's like I want what's best for you, but you just refuse to do it. And I think, I don't know, it's like something about that moment. I was like, I feel like in a different way, like I understood God's grace for us. Like He wants what's best for us. He wants to transform us, and we're so stubborn sometimes that we refuse to do this.
That's good and encouraging on 2 levels. Because number one, I'm not sure I ever woke up with any of my kids. I didn't hear one of them. Ever. I'm serious. And number 2, it's way more mature than I ever thought at that age. Like, I'm not sure I had that kind of awareness. Good for you.
Oh, thank you. The mom connection with the newborn is pretty obvious, but how did you as a dad connect with your kids when they were first born? You have any recommendation for me to connect with my daughter when she's a newborn?
I gotta be honest, I didn't like babies very much. I like the smell of their heads. I'm not trying to be funny. I like the smell of their heads, but the rest of it was just something I didn't enjoy. And now that I'm older, I look back and think I should have enjoyed it a lot more. So I wish I had spent more time talking to my kids as they were little. I used to try to think, I would tell a young dad this, I used to try to think you had to create these big moments and missed a lot of small day in, day out moments to talk to them, take them for a walk, and do the things that actually communicate that you're there for them. They're probably more important, those small threads, than the big ones we men sometimes try to tie up once every few years for something of it.
All right, Drew, so you have 3 amazing, beautiful girls. How would you describe each of them in one word?
I would say, with my oldest Kira, compassionate. And with my middle Shiloh, creative. With baby Charlie, at this stage, feisty. We'll know more later. But you also have 3 amazing daughters yourself. What are 1 or 2 ways that you and Camille invested Jesus into their lives?
Yeah, so partnership with both the church and the school to recognize that we can't do it ourselves alone, and we need the community around us and around them to to build that love of Christ into them. The other thing is just being real, being true, letting them see that we don't have it all figured out, and that we also need to run to Christ whenever we mess up and whenever we have our needs as well. So they see us walking the walk, not just talking the talk. Those are a couple. There's a lot more, but those are a couple.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.